Hello ladies and gents, this is KANO from the gamer section back with another review. For today's review is on Deadliest Catch the Game for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch and PC. I will be honest with the presentation with Deadliest Catch the Game. This has to be one of the worst looking games of 2023, and I can only compare the graphics from 1995 to 1999, and I don't mean that in a good way at all. The audio in the game does cut in and out while on the boat. There is no music in the game that stands out that will make you want to find the soundtrack. The menu feels a bit dated in a way, and it's not fast at all, and the movement is a bit slow. Deadliest Catch the Game is a first-person single-player simulation game. You basically are a fisherman going to sea and catch fish and other sea animals in the game. You start out solo, but you can hire people to join your crew, and I'm not talking about One Piece either. You basically start off solo, and the whole goal is to get some king crabs and build up your boat. Now, speaking of building up the boat, you basically get upgrades in the game from expanding the freezer, enhancing the boat, etc. Now, there are penalties in the game if you do some things wrong that you have to pay. Now, it is a grind when catching fish to get money, so you have to go on the boat and make sure you have a crew that can help you from start to finish. If you are by yourself, it kind of reminds me like that movie Castaway, but I digress. Deadliest Catch the Game is a simulation, so expect to show some realistic nature to the build of the game. The game have to be one of the worst ports of the year. Let's start off the fact that this game have major button issues. The buttons in the game is so janky it feels like it's 90% unplayable. You can try to start a new game, and when you actually type your name and move to the next line, the button response moves extremely slow to the point that the game froze up on me a few times, which was crazy to me. Another time when I was basically trying to upgrade my equipment for the boat and the game ended up freezing up on me at that time. Not only that, when you buy the upgrades and other things, it ends up moving very slow and most of the time unresponsive. Deadliest Catch strongly reminds me of Cyberpunk in the ways of it being unpolished and unfinished. This game doesn't have any stories to it, so don't expect it to be so immersive into it like that. Also, the kicker to how bad the game is the fact that the frame rate drops is so bad in the game to the point the movement, you end up falling out of the area in the game. Another key issue in Deadliest Catch the Game is the fact that the graphics in the game is so bad it looks like blocks and the water looks like a PlayStation 1 or Nintendo 64 with it, which it actually shows how dated this game is. I don't know if it's more or I feel this game is in the alpha stage that needs a ton of work. Deadliest Catch the Game is the game that you don't want to go fishing for at all. It has many bugs and glitches that are actually in this game, and it shows how bad the animations are to the point that you do not want to play this game at all until a patch is actually done with this game. As a matter of fact, multiple patches are actually within this game. For that, I give Deadliest Catch the Game a 1 out of 5. Thank you for tuning into the best place for gaming, and that's the gamer section. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on the channel.